What's up, party people? My name is Sean K of Helidirect. I'm coming to you with some awesome news about what? The RS4 Venom. You're like, what is the Venom? Well, it's kind of like the RS4. It kind of is the RS4, but it kind of isn't. But there's some things that are the same, but there's also some things that are different. I'm here to walk you through, open the box, and show you what this is all about. The regular RS4 and the Venom, it's up to you. It's your choice. You get to pick. There is no bad decision, but it's my job to show you what's in the box. Let's go. What's up, everybody? We have the Goosky RS4 Venom. Isn't this sweet? It comes in 3 different colors. It comes in the purple here, a green, which is the color that I have, and the red, blue, and white that's on the front of the box. There's 2 things we're gonna accomplish here. 1, we're gonna figure out what's in the box. Number 2, we're gonna figure out what's the difference between the regular RS4 and the Venom. So, let's get to it. Here we go. Beautiful. I love the black boxes here, very sleek, top-endish looking. Oh, we got a paper manual. Yeah, boy. It's longer or something, and the paper's really nice too. So if you get some, some grease on it or some lube or something or some CA or Loctite, it's not gonna like totally destroy the paper. Nice touch. Nice touch, Goosky. Or as Diego Arce says, Goosky. I love this. The stickers are clear. So whatever you put them on, the color behind it, you'll be able to see as well. It says Venom yellow, but it didn't look like yellow on the box. The color I said I had. Well, we'll see. Okay, we've got our landing gear. I believe this is the stock RS4 landing gear, just like the regular RS4. And I almost feel bad calling it the regular one because it's basically the same thing. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Blade holder. Oh, man. This canopy is hot. This. Come on now. The first RS4 canopy was nice. This is better grade. There's an enamel or maybe, I don't know what to call it, clear coat, or it makes it a little bit stronger. Although it's still flexy. And it's still light. The colors pop. Very nice. I'm telling you, man, the first day I opened up the Goosky S2 box, I was like, Goosky's on a whole nother level, man. They are just not your run-of-the-mill helicopter company. I think they're going to be around for a long time. This looks like a pulley, some parts of the frame. We've got our frames here. All right, so we'll talk about this too. Actually, let me just get this out of here just so we can have it to compare. This is very sexy in my opinion. Yeah, this is for the sides of the motor. We'll talk about that later, but that is sexy. Period, point blank. Your rudder servo is on a red mount here. That's cool. Let's see what else is in the bag here. This is one thing I really love about this kit is that from the servo to the swash plate, there's no guesswork. Swash guide here. Alrighty. Got some odds and ends. It looks like the tail section here. We got the tail hub. Okay, we've got some tail fin stickers here. We got our main shaft collar, battery tray, swash. We got the head in there. We've got, what else? Mixing arms in there. Looks like the whole head assembly. All right, we got a belt pulley. Oh, that's cool. I mean, listen, man, it might not be a big deal to you, but the small things really stand out to me. They didn't have to put this in here to support the box, but they did. You might not care about that. I do. That's what separates the boys from the men. Isn't that a group, right? Boys to Men? Although we've come to the end of... All right, that's enough of that. All right, box number 2. Ooh, yeah, baby. Oh, okay. All right. I don't even have any words for this. Wow, the red is hot. We'll talk about this later. Is it the same motor? I don't know, but we'll talk about that later. But we're just doing the unboxing right now. All right, very nice, very nice. Here is box number 3. Love the tape feel here. All right. Ooh, these blades. Let's check out the blades. Very stiff. I love that. Here's the boom, push rod. Here's the push rod guide here. And here are the ends, I believe.
Helidirect!
You need tail blades. I think that's it. Is that it? That's cool. All right, another small thing. It's separated. I love how the box is separated to make sure stuff isn't in there scratching each other up, bumping each other, you know, denting, all that kind of stuff. This is high class here. Listen, man, I'm all about the high class. I'm all about the awesomeness. I'm all about the little things. This motor, whew, jeez. Okay, let me stay focused. All right, so that's what comes in the Goosky Venom box. That's the unboxing. Now, let's get down to some comparisons here. Look, I've got the RS4 Venom built. Looks good with the red bling on there. All right, I can compare both. We have the regular RS4 here. We have the Venom here. And here are the canopies, and they're basically the same. The canopy here has a gloss on it. This has a matte. One thing off the rip that I noticed, I think they went with a harder dampener for the head because it's a little bit more solid with the head dampers. This one was a little bit softer, which is okay. Of course, if you're not doing like crazy 3D, it's not gonna matter. But if you are getting into those things and need the responsiveness of the head, then you might want to get the dampers from the Venom, or you can get Matt Bodos's dampers for the head as well. Both work great. All right, here they changed the pitch arms to red. Cool, I love it. The bling is like plow. Look at me, I'm sexy. I love that look. Actually, let's just take the canopy off. Now, as I said before, if you have the regular RS4 on order or you already have one, do not feel like it is a totally different. It's not totally different. There are some different aspects to it. Oh, let me turn some more light on here. But it's basically the same. One cool thing is the battery compartment. Well, they redesigned the frames, so it's more room in here. As you can see, more room here. So this is actually a 2400 6S pack. This is an 1800. And as you can see, it's a tight fit in here. You've got loads of more room in here. You could probably run even a bigger battery in here. I don't know if I would recommend it because of heavier weight. The servo layout is different, of course, as we explained before, are specially made for this frame, which work well, which fly well, no problems there. It flies great. These, for the Venom, take regular servos of any kind of brand. So if you want to use Torx or Thetas, I don't know if Theta has this size, but if you want to use Thetas, you can use those. It takes the regular 4-bolt pattern on the tabs for those servos. Of course, let's get down to the motor. They blinged it out with the red. It looks awesome. The RS4 regular is just black. This motor is supposed to be more powerful. Now, I haven't flown it yet. We have a couple flights on this model coming from maybe Ben, Storic, and Jamie, and maybe a couple other guys, maybe Matt in there too. I'm not sure if he has one yet. I'm gonna let those guys handle that part of it. I'm just doing the unboxing and the comparison. The pulleys here, they blinged them out red. Very sexy. The regular RS4 has just the silver ones. Look, this is all bling so far. I don't even know if it flies any better or any worse. We just don't know, but it sure damn looks good. I will say that. All right, now if you're flying Torx servos, this red on the servo matches perfect with the red bling. So the rudder mount is now blinged out in red. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Push rod, tail push rod ends are red as well. Yellow fin, it comes with stickers. You put them on each side. Also too, the braces that go on each side of the tail boom are also blinged out in red. I love it, I love it. So that is the differences. Yeah, that's about it. That is the side-by-side changes from the Venom to the regular RS4. I appreciate you guys for checking us out. My name is Sean K. I love you guys, and see you next time.
Helidirect!